Every day, thousands of children in America go to bed at night with no mother or father to tuck them in. They wake up and still no parents. How sad is that? It makes me miserable to think of a tiny baby with no one to hold it, or a teenager with no one to teach them how to be an adult. How can we fix this problem? Well, it's very simple, and it is adoption. Adoption is a great option. I have done a lot of studying about adoption because it is something that I really care about. Every child should have parents that are good to them and that love them. Many people go to foreign countries to adopt babies, and that is great. But there are hundreds of thousands of children in the United States that need forever homes. If we all stepped up and helped out, maybe that number could be 0. At this point, you may be thinking, what exactly is adoption? Well, the Children Awaiting Parents website says that adoption is the permanent legal transfer of all parental rights and obligations from one person or couple to another person or couple. Basically, the adoptive parent takes on all of the same roles and responsibilities as the parents would, and the child receive all the same benefits. If you adopt a child, they are your child. They are recognized as yours by the state and nation. There is a huge need for adoption in the United States. A lot of families want babies that can start raising from scratch, and they don't want any problem children. But there are all different ages of kids with no parents. In Arkansas specifically, there is a need for families to take in older children. School-age children make up a large majority of the orphan population. There's also the need for siblings to stay together. If a family wants to adopt this certain toddler, they need to be willing to take in their middle school age brother or sister. That is not always the case though, but it is the best to keep brothers and sisters together. They need each other. Another great need in the state of Arkansas is people willing to take in special needs children. In the foster system, there are children with physical, mental, and learning disabilities. These kids need special attention from foster or adoptive parents. There will be more work on the parents, but those kids need love, and they need a forever home. There are many ways to go about adopting a child. DHS, adoption agencies, or even private individuals can be venues to go through when wanting to adopt. The ArkansasAdoption.com quotes, "If you're interested in domestic infant adoption, you can do so through a licensed adoption agency or through an agent adoption attorney." The next question is, who can adopt? When going through the Department of Human Services, the individual or couple wanting to adopt must be 21 or older. Married couples are usually the most common applicants, but singles can apply too. Living environment and ability to provide for the child will be taken into consideration. According to adoptuskids.org, there is no adoption fee charged if you use DHS as your agency. When using a private agency, fees can be extremely high or relatively affordable depending on the agency. So, money isn't a good excuse not to adopt. Thousands of children in foster care need a permanent home, and more are born each day. There are so many ways to get involved and help these kids. The main thing is giving them a home. If you do not think now is the time to adopt, maybe foster parenting would be a good fit for you. You would be able to provide a loving home for the kids, but would not be their true parent. There are also many organizations that help support these children. CASA is a big one. With CASA, volunteers are advocates for these children who cannot speak for themselves. These volunteers make sure the kids are safe and happy in their foster homes, and try to get them placed with an adoptive family, which would be a permanent home. Everyone deserves to have someone love them. So in conclusion, you know now what adoption is, who can adopt, and how to get involved. Adoption is a great choice because not only does it help children without a family, it can help families without children. Also, it can add to families that already have abundance of children. Adoption is a great option. I urge you to do something to help these children on their journey to a permanent home. Thank you for watching this video.